Have you ever posted a picture, a reel, or even a random story, and then kept checking your phone like a security guard on night shift? Like every 5 minutes, you're unlocking your phone as if Instagram is about to personally message you. Congratulations, you have been validated. Sounds familiar? Well, today we're diving into something all of us, literally all of us, deal with every single day, even if we pretend we don't. Validation. Why we crave it, why we chase it, why we treat it like emotional oxygen, and most importantly, how we can stop letting it control our happiness. But first, let's admit one thing honestly. Humans are hilarious. We'll say stuff like, "I don't care what anybody thinks," and then spend 1 hour choosing which selfie makes us look naturally natural. You know, the one that took 37 retakes and 3 filters. Validation is something we need, but don't want to admit we need. It's like Wi-Fi. Invisible, but without it, we're unstable. So let's start from the beginning. You know what's crazy? Your brain is genuinely built to love validation. Not metaphorically, literally. There's a reward system buried deep inside your head that releases dopamine every time someone praises you. Dopamine is that tiny chemical that says, "OMG, someone liked your comment. You are a genius. You deserve global respect." It's the same chemical that reacts when you eat chocolate, win a game, or finally find good Wi-Fi in a public place. Whether someone says, "Nice shirt," or "You're doing great," or even, "Bro, your handwriting is so good," the brain goes, "Wow, we are loved. Let's celebrate." But here's the plot twist. When you don't get validation, the brain reacts like it's a tragedy. You post something online, no likes in 10 minutes. Brain, pack your bags. We need a new identity. This is not your fault. This is literally how the human brain evolved. Let's go deeper. Thousands of years ago, humans survived in groups. If the group accepted you, you lived. If they rejected you, well, you either got eaten by a tiger or died trying to fight it with a stick and optimism. So the brain learned one rule. If people approve you, you're safe. If people reject you, you're in danger. And guess what? Even after thousands of years and millions of technologies later, this old rule is still sitting in our head eating popcorn. That's why even today, someone ignores your message. Brain thinks you're being abandoned. Someone doesn't laugh at your joke. Brain thinks the tribe is kicking you out. Someone disagrees. Brain thinks they're your enemy. But the funniest part? 90% of the time, the other person is just busy, tired, or didn't see your message. But our brain is like, nope, they hate us. Definitely. This ancient survival instinct is why validation feels so important. Let's talk about the real villain now. Social media. Once upon a time, people cared about what their village thought. Now we care about what people we've never met. Think people with usernames like Dark Lion 07 or Cutie Vibes 420. Imagine telling your ancestors that you posted a picture and 200 strangers approved it by tapping their thumb. They would think you're a wizard. Social media turned validation into a digital currency. Likes, comments, views, shares. These little numbers determine how worthy we feel in a day. If you get good engagement, wow, maybe I'm good looking. Maybe life is going great. If you don't, I should delete my account and move to a mountain. But here's the hidden trap. Social media creates comparison like a factory. You might be perfectly happy with your life, and then boom, someone your age buys a car. Someone younger starts a business. Someone older gets abs. Someone with no job is traveling to Maldives. Suddenly, your perfectly fine life feels incomplete. And then, to feel better, we post something. We wait for validation. We chase approval. And the cycle continues. Another reason we crave validation. We're scared of being wrong, judged, or not enough. Think about it. Every time you ask someone, does this look okay? Is this idea stupid? Should I say this? It's not because you don't know the answer. It's because you want someone else to confirm that you're safe. We hate rejection because our brain sees it as danger. Even a small no feels like an attack. For example, you send a joke, no one laughs. That's it, I'll never speak again. You try a new outfit, someone says, okay, I will wear only black from now on. We depend on other people's opinions because we don't trust our own enough. Let's be real. We were raised on validation. As kids, good boy, good girl. Wow, you drew a line. Amazing. We got praised for everything. Every small achievement. Every basic task. And then one day, we grow up, and nobody claps when we drink water without spilling. No one says good job when we wake up early. No one gives us a star for finishing our homework. Sorry, office work. So what do? We look for that same praise in adulthood. From friends, from partners, from strangers, from the internet, from literally anyone we were raised on approval. So as adults, we crave it like emotional fast food. Validation itself is not bad. We all need it sometimes. But the problem begins when we depend on it. and especially when we depend on it from the wrong places. If one negative comment can ruin your day, if one person's silence can shake your confidence, if one lack of reaction makes you doubt your worth, then you're giving too much control away. Because let's be honest, people's attention depends on their mood, not your worth. Someone might not reply simply because they're tired, busy, or low battery, but our brain creates full dramatic theories. The more you depend on external validation, the more unstable your mood becomes. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people aren't even thinking about you. They're thinking about themselves, their problems, their life, their acne, their deadlines, their crush who hasn't texted back. Everyone is fighting their own battle. You're worried people will judge your outfit, but they're busy judging their own face. You think people care about your mistakes, but they're busy hiding theirs. We overestimate how much people think about us. This is why validation becomes an endless chase. We want approval from people who don't even have time to think about us deeply. Let's break it down simply. External validation is when others say, "You're good, you're right, you're enough." Feels good, but temporary. Internal validation is when you say, "I'm good, I'm enough, I'm trying, I'm improving, I'm learning, I'm proud." That feeling lasts longer, and more importantly, you control it. A person who validates themselves first never becomes a slave to anyone's approval. Here's the good part. Breaking the validation habit is possible. Catch the moment you start seeking approval. The next time you think, "Should I ask someone if this is okay?" Pause. Ask yourself first. 2. Compliment yourself. Say things like, "I did well today. I handled that nicely. This outfit is fire." Sounds silly but works like magic. 3. Reduce unnecessary comparison. Unfollow accounts that trigger insecurity. Follow accounts that inspire peace. Your feed affects your emotions. 4. Allow yourself to be imperfect. You don't need to be amazing every day. Humans are designed to be messy. 5. Practice doing things without announcing them. Go to the gym without posting. Learn something without telling anyone. Achieve quietly. It teaches your brain to value your own opinion first. Here's the secret not many people realize. Validation is not wrong. It's natural. It's human. But when you stop chasing validation, you become more confident, more attractive, more peaceful, and strangely, you get more validation automatically. Because people sense confidence. People respect self-assurance. People admire those who don't beg for attention. You become magnetic. The less you need approval, the more you get it. So if no one told you today, you're doing okay. You're learning, you're growing, you're trying, and that's enough. But remember, the most important validation you'll ever receive is the one that comes from within. When you approve of yourself, the world's opinion becomes background noise.